Welcome to Fire Engineering Training Minutes. I'm Steve Hamilton. Today we're going to talk about medical care and transport of patients who have been arrested by law enforcement officers and are handcuffed.
He's under arrest, he's in custody, but he's complaining of chest pain. All right, get him on the stretcher.
Trying to transport a patient with their hands behind their back can be extremely difficult and is painful for the patient. Fire and EMS personnel will have a hard time accessing the arm in order to do blood pressure and start IVs. There is a better way. One of the other methods for doing this is a two-cuff system. We have one handcuff down to the rail, one handcuff up above. The patient is restrained. They can't move. In such a manner, I have access to their arm in order to get blood pressures. I have access to the other arm in order to do IVs. This is a lot more comfortable for the patient and in reality causes less damage to their wrist from the hard restraints of handcuffs. Another option is to use the patient's belt if they're wearing one to put the handcuffs in between and then secure the patient. In this manner, the patient cannot raise their arms up. Essentially, you still have them in custody. Their arms are in the front and you still maintain positive control. In this particular method where we're handcuffing through the belt in the front, it is best that the law enforcement officer ride with the patient to the hospital. That way, if the patient starts to try to manipulate their belt to get free, the law enforcement officer is there to deal with it immediately. So today we showed you two different ways in which you can transport a patient who's in custody. Both of these methods make it easier for the patient and reduce the risk of injury to their wrists from the handcuffs. You should speak with your local law enforcement officers, show them this video in advance of having to deal with a patient who's in custody. Thank you for tuning into Fire Engineering's Training Minutes. I'm Steve Hamilton.